Oh, hey there. Hey guys, so this is kind of a different filming location. I'm going to be doing a review on Batman Superman issue number 1. I got this for $4 at my local comic book shop. Well, like $3.99, but price. Show thyself. Okay. So, as you guys know, I have been super excited for this series to come out since I was such a huge fan of the Superman Batman series that was out before the New 52. Now, as always, overall opinion, and then I'll give you guys a chance to X out before I spoil anything. But, overall opinion, this is the beginning of something. What exactly it is, I have an idea of, but it's definitely an issue that's starting something out. So I actually do recommend getting it. I mean, it's issue number 1. It's building up for something. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the beginning of Absolute Power, I think. In the first issue of that, you're like, what the heck is going on? This is like, that's like the number 1 reaction I saw from people on this, but I think I do know what is going on. And, like, if you read the description for issue 2, it's kind of like you can tell that just about what's going on. I think it's definitely a very interesting take on the new Batman Superman story, like how they meet, and the art is incredible. Like, the art is out of this world. I really recommend picking this up because it is the start of something. Like, I think this is going to be a great series, so I'm definitely pumped for the next issue. If this isn't like at all by any means a standalone issue that you can read and get like one story from. It's one of those things that's definitely, it's the beginning of a story arc. So yes, I saw a few people confused, and then I saw others just excited, then I saw other mixed opinions on it. But yes, so that is my overall opinion, and I'll give you guys a chance to X out before I spoil anything. So now's an awkward moment of silence. Let us commence it. I think that is long enough. So, now I am entering the spoiler zone where I'm going to open up this comic. Okay, I'm not going to spoil everything, but I am going to just show you guys a bit of different things that happen. So this is kind of the take on how Batman and Superman met each other. So, most of us know the pre-New 52 story of how they met each other. Well, there were many, like, pre-New 52 stories on how they met each other. Ships. What were the others? They fought together one time. Then there was another time they met where Superman tried to arrest him. There were a few different meetings. And this one shows Clark Kent in Gotham City, where he said his dad always warned him about. And it shows, like, these kids getting into a fight, and Bruce is kind of just hanging back, not really dressed as Bruce Wayne, watching the fight start to happen, and he sees what seems like the kid who is about to stand up for himself. So Bruce is excited to see that happen, but Clark comes and runs the bullies away. The kid is very non-appreciative and flips him off because I guess the kid just thinks he's going to get in such worse trouble because Clark came around and scared the kids off instead of him defending himself, which was what Bruce was waiting to see. And Clark Kent says, he didn't expect Bruce Wayne to be so street smart. And Bruce, who is dressed much more like he's slumming it, said, does he look like a billionaire to him? And Clark introduces himself as from the Daily Star. And Bruce's reaction is, okay, you caught me. Rich boy slumming on the East End. How much for you to walk away and pretend this never? And Clark tells him he doesn't work for the gossip column and shows Bruce pictures of Wayne Enterprises employees that were murdered in Metropolis. So Bruce Wayne throws the photos on the ground and says he's still a little drunk, and Clark Kent says how people are in trouble, does he even care? And Bruce tells him to go back to Metropolis. It then kind of shows an intro to both of their lives and then goes on. And it says, Cross World. Like I said, I'm going to be kind of vague at some parts of it, but it shows them in Metropolis, Batman dressed as Batman and Superman dressed as Superman. Yeah. And they get into a fight. Shock of all shocks. And they both think the other is trying to kill them. So Bruce is trying to get away from Superman, who he thinks is trying to kill him, and Superman is trying to get away from Batman, who he believes is trying to kill him. And then all of a sudden, a big boom happens, and Superman flies into, he's all of a sudden in Smallville. And Batman is surprised, and Superman goes to attack him, but Batman brings up a kryptonite shield. And now this is where it starts to get different. Batman is confused and says, "Clark, is that you? What the?" And then Clark is yelling, "How does he know his name? And what did he do to him?" To which Batman says the kryptonite is only enough to put him to sleep, or stun him. And Clark says the monster's talking crazy and he's got a new costume. What's happening? So then Bruce asks him what is up with his jeans, and Clark attacks him until he sees his dad. And then it says, "Just perfect." So yeah, a lot of people are asking what the heck is going on, but like I said, the description of the next comic I think explains a bit of what's going on. So yeah, I definitely think this is an interesting issue. Like I said, it's definitely not really a standalone one. It's one that's going to start a story arc. So I'm like more than intrigued to see what's going to happen next. So I hope if you guys bought this that you liked it, and if so, leave your opinions on it in the comment section below. I am actually very happy with this comic. The artwork was great, and I think it's starting off with a great story arc. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and found it helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!